The Beaumont School District Board of Managers are learning more about the state of the district, and several members were not happy. That's our top story tonight. Earlier tonight, the board was presented with STAR testing preliminary results, and a majority of the schools in the district performed significantly worse than the previous year. At the elementary level, Blanchette, Fell Price, Jones, Clark, and Peach MacArthur are at risk of receiving a rating of improved required. Same with Smith Middle and Austin Middle School, though the Board of Trustees voted to close that school. Flip over to KFDM News at 10 for more on tonight's meeting. The Board of Managers learned today at a budget hearing the district's general fund is quickly disappearing. 3 years ago, former Superintendent Carrol Thomas bragged about his healthy fund balance. Today, it's all but gone. But where did it go? Fox 4's Jennifer Gordy reports on the $46 million question.
A lot of people want to know what happened to the $46 million balance in the Beaumont School District's general fund. That was the amount shown in audited reports in 2011.
August 31, 2012, it dropped off about $12 million. So they overspent their revenue that year about $12 million. The last 2 years, there's no audits, but if we listen to what we hear these days, they've spent the other $33 million fund balance in the last 2 years. So if that's the case, the $46 million that was there, that the records show, has been spent over the last 3 years.
Leroy Saleme is a former assistant superintendent of finance for BISD.
The thing is that if you know the bank statements haven't been reconciled and you have a staff that's supposed to be doing that, why hasn't it been done? It's not a matter of timing. It's usually a matter of there's a problem of something going on, of some type of wrongdoing.
Former board member Tom Neild says the district was spending money that was not approved or budgeted by the board.
And that was called to their attention several times, and it just seemed to fall on deaf ears.
Neild says the district's accounting practices were lacking at best.
You cannot even call it an accounting system or any type of checks and balances in the financial department of BISD. I think that we'll see here in the near future just how loose and free spending our district was.
When somebody's not reconciling bank statements, the first thing you think of is theft. And we knew that 2 years ago or more.
Two former high-ranking BISD employees have pled guilty to federal theft charges. Devin McCraney, the district's former director of finance, and Sharika Allison, the district's former controller. They admitted to taking at least $4 million. Neither has been sentenced. Saleme says things were different when he oversaw dollars and cents at the district.
You know, if you were writing a check for over $5,000, I want to see the detail and I will hand sign it before it goes out. That's a lot of money. It's not my money, so I have to protect it more than if it was my money. It's somebody else's. And this is just gross incompetence, or it was corruption.
And discovering which category the disappearing general fund dollars fall into is a task for the new Board of Managers. In Beaumont, Jennifer Gordy, Fox 4 News.
The Jefferson County District Attorney also hopes to take a more detailed look at the district's finances through a forensic audit.